Good morning. My name is Wafula Duncan from Kenya School of TVET. I want us to look at types of leadership. We have three main types of leadership that we want to cover in this topic. One is democratic leadership. Then number two, we have laissez-faire leadership. Number three, we have autocratic leadership. We want us to discuss where these three types of leadership is applicable. Number one, democratic leadership. This is a type of leadership that encourages participation from team members. We can apply in the following scenario. Number one, in healthcare. Number two, we can apply this type of leadership in community and civil organization. Number three, we can apply this type of leadership in government and public administration. Number four, we can apply this type of leadership in educational institution. And lastly, number five, we can apply this type of leadership in corporate and business settings. Then in number two types of leadership, after democratic type of leadership, we can discuss about laissez-faire type of leadership. Now, what is laissez-faire type of leadership? This is a type of leadership whereby members to come up with their solution. The members in a group, they come up with their solution. They are the one to make decision on their own. So you just provide minimal guidance or direction. Then the members can apply that solution concerning your guidance. It is applicable in this scenario in non-profit organization. That's number one. Laissez-faire laissez-faire can help us in that scenario. Number two, in educational academia, it also help us. It also help us as a type of leadership. Then in a high skills teams, it help us in that scenario also. And lastly, in research and development. Number three, the last type of leadership after laissez-faire, we have autocratic leadership. This is a type of leadership whereby we make decision alone or with a small trustee group. You make a leadership in an organization. For example, you are the manager, you have your members, or you have your staff, for example. So if you want to make any laws, for example, you just make with a minimum, or you just make with a few members of trustee in that place. And this type of leadership, autocratic leadership, we can use, for example, in crisis situation. For example, we have a crisis somewhere. For example, we have a crisis in a country like Kenya. We have a crisis. You don't want to. You don't need to welcome every member or every person, but you can use only a small group trustee to come up with laws concerning that problem. Then number two, we have high regulated environment. Also, this type of leadership can help us in a high regulated environment, and also in low skilled or inexperienced people, whereby people you can lead the people who they don't understand the laws, or they can't understand their problem, which solution we can use to in order to prevent that problem. So we can use this type of autocratic leadership to come to make sure that problem we have a good solution to solve that problem. Then also in manufacturing and production. For example, in a particular a company, you are the manager. You don't need to involve every member to come up with a clear solution, but you can just use only few people or only few board of management to come with that solution. And lastly, we can use a military and law enforcement. When we comes on in the military and law enforcement, this type of leadership as autocratic leadership, it helps us to come up with a clear solution. Thank you. Be blessed.